At the time of Jesus, the Israelites were under the rule of the Romans. The Emperor Caesar lived in Rome, and he appointed various governors for various regions. Pilate was a governor in Jerusalem. And these Romans appointed local people to collect taxes for them. They appointed local people because the local people, Jews, they knew the language Aramaic, and they knew their own people, where they live, what is their social, economical status, and so on. Matthew was one of the tax collectors. He was a Jew, and he was a literate one. Besides his Aramaic language, he also knew Greek because they had to maintain the records. Jews hated tax collectors. Why? Because these tax collectors collected taxes from people more than which they supposed to collect. Simple people didn't know the taxes. There are various types of taxes imposed by the Romans. Since they were collecting more taxes, the Jews hated tax collectors and considered them as sinners and kept a distance from them. In such a situation, Jesus saw Matthew. He is also called Levi, son of Alphaeus, sitting in a place and collecting taxes. And Jesus called him, and he left everything and followed Jesus. Then today's reading says, while having a meal in a house, Jesus was there, Matthew was there, and other tax collectors were there. Whose house we don't know. But according to the Gospel of Mark and Luke, Matthew gave a meal to Jesus and others were there. It doesn't matter whether the meal was in Matthew's place or somebody's place. It is not important. The important factor is, while having meal, the Pharisees took objection and they told the disciples of Jesus, why your master is having meals with the sinners and tax collectors? When Jesus heard this, what was his response? He said, I have come not for the righteous people, I have come for the sinners. I like mercy more than the sacrifice. Our church is a house of God and is meant for all. We cannot exclude anybody to come to church. A drunkard can come, a drug addict can come, a prostitute can come, a gay person can come, a lesbian can come, transgender can come. It is the house of God. We cannot say because you are so and so, you have no place here. I am a priest. Let us say a transgender comes, or gay person or lesbian comes and asks me to bless them. Can I refuse my blessing? No. They are responsible for their life, but they are asking for a blessing, and the blessing is of God. Church is meant for all. Are we ready to accept this? Because we are all sinners. We cannot say, I have not sinned. All of us are sinners before God, but we are redeemed by Jesus. So even people whom we label as drug addicts, drunkards, gay, transgender and all, they too also redeemed people. For various reasons, they have become like that. So we must have an empathetic heart towards them. Jesus didn't look at Matthew as a sinner. Everybody looked at him as a sinner, but Jesus looked in him a saint. Can we look at others with the eyes of Jesus? Instead of looking at them as sinners, can we look at them that they have the potentiality to become a saint? Maybe due to our empathetic approach, our encouraging words, kind words, they may change their life and they may come closer to God. This should be our approach. Therefore, I request you, only for today, think good of everybody whom you meet. Or you remember that some people are dead and gone. Think good of everybody. Only for today. Speak good of everybody. Do not speak any negative things about them. And only for today, try to do a good action for others, to give a smile, to say good morning, how are you, how are you keeping? It doesn't cost us anything. So only for today, let us think good of others, speak good of others, and try to do a good action, and we will become saints.